Hey everybody, thanks for listening to On The Potcast. This is a short format episode podcast that you can listen to while you're doing your business on the pot, or you know that your neighbor watches you and watches your movements through your Ring camera, but she's outside today and you gotta go. You're like, I gotta go start doing my errands, but she's outside and I don't feel like interacting with her. So while you're waiting and hiding inside of your house, you put on an episode of On The Potcast and peek out of your blinds until she wanders back inside.
That is rough. I do have my neighbor across the street, Toothless Jerry. Very nice guy. Very chatty, though.
Yeah.
I do the same. It's like, oof, I do not want to talk to Toothless Jerry right now.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Liz. Hey, Katie.
Hey, Liz. We're going to start this episode off with a cheers. Woohoo! It is episode number 50 of On The Potcast.
Pew, pew, pew.
So, first of all, thank you to everyone who has been on this journey with us. We're having great fun so far, and we're not slowing down.
We're not slowing down. Keep listening. We have a lot of time to kill still.
Lots of time to kill. Lots of poos to take. Lots of things to do.
Every day we're on the toilet. So every day we got something to listen to.
And Liz, we've never actually told a toilet-related story.
Closest we got was Neil Armstrong peeing his spacesuit.
So I decided that in celebration of our 50th episode that I was going to tell you some fun facts about toilets and toilet paper.
I cannot wait. Gotta go right now. Do you remember that commercial?
Yeah.
Was this a commercial for? I want to say it was like a commercial for like incontinence, and it was just like a lady who had to like pee real bad, and she's like,
I have
out.
To go now.
Yeah. She was like out at a fair or something like that. Like I feel like it was like a street fair, and it was like, oh no. I feel your pain, lady.
I feel 31 years old. I know what you're doing.
Ooh, just wait.
So, Liz, my fun fact number 1 is that toilets have been around since 5,000 years ago.
Oh yeah, man. They used to have these like systems where like it wasn't plumbing, but you would go in. This was only for the rich people. You would go in. I think it looked like a toilet. And it would just flow down this drain, essentially.
Yeah. So, in Skara Brae, a Neolithic village on Scotland's Orkney Islands, archaeologists found a 5,000-year-old stone-built drainage channel. Mm-hmm. The coolest thing about this, though, is that it had been lined with tree bark to make it watertight. Oh, very sophisticated.
Yeah. Well, and from what I remember of living back in that day, from what I recall from reading up on this stuff, because why, who knows, was that it would pretty much just flow out onto the streets.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, so I studied abroad in Italy in college and like went and visited Pompeii because it was just one city away from where I studied. And the streets, like the sidewalks were a good 2 feet raised off of the street because there would just be literal shit streams flowing through the streets.
The streets were paved with poop. That's why everybody ran to America, because they were like, gold streets? That's quite the upgrade from poop streets. Little did they know.
So some of the earliest flushing toilets appeared among settlements in the Indus Valley around 2500 BCE.
Oh, wow. I don't even understand that.
Yeah. Flushing potties, I don't know. Yeah.
I guess you'd have to like bring in water, pour it into the system, and then flush it.
I think so.
That's kind of awesome.
That's what my parents do in their trailer sometimes.
Yeah. It's what you do, like,
it still happens.
when you're camping and whatnot. Yeah.
Second fun fact about potties. I don't know about you. I'm a very private potty person.
Yeah, I don't keep the door open and tell everybody that I'm peeing right then and there.
But in Rome, it was a social experience.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of God, this might even be in Asia still. But pictures of these, like, outhouses that are, like, multi-person, and you would just, like, there's, like, 12 seats, and you just sit down, and it's, like, I have nightmares about things like that.
These are just, like, holes, open holes that are, like, 10 inches apart.
Yeah.
That laid over open sewer gutters.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about.
So you just sit.
You just sit next to whoever.
And instead of listening to On The Podcast, you just talk to your friend.
Yeah, you're like, well, and like I will do that in the bathroom. Like if I go to the bathroom with a friend, I'm like, so how's your day? Blah, blah, blah. Did you see Susie? But I feel like in this situation, like you probably, maybe you know the person. It's, it's olden days. It's small townish. And you're just like, the butcher served me some raw meat. I don't know what happened, but that was a week ago. This has nothing to do with it. It's just the early days, so you get it. But anyway, how's little Timmy? Signed up for cricket?
So speaking of toilet paper would not be invented until like the mid 1800s, but Romans did wipe. They used what they call a tersorium. That's literally translated to a wiping thing. It was a tool comprised of a sea sponge attached to a stick.
Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, that's like, when you're out in the wilderness, like backpacking, you're supposed to use some sort of like mossy situation. The Romans, they were like way ahead of their time.
Way ahead of their time. Okay, fun fact number 3, ancient Chinese and Japanese societies, very eco-friendly. They did not flush, they recycled their fecal matter and turned it into fertilizer.
Oof, I don't know.
They called it night soil.
Look, I'm all about some what they call black gold for compost and whatnot, but I just don't think I could take like dog poop or human poop and just like gloves on, digging that and put my plants in there.
They wouldn't have gloves.
Well, no, they wouldn't, but I'm saying like if this was still today, I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Man,
with gloves.
It would stink.
Yes.
No way.
No,
thank you. I'm not a fan of that one. Liz, our next fun fact, the first modern toilet paper was a prototype built by a poet.
Oh, I would have assumed that was a whole bunch of old grannies quilting together a design on a piece of toilet paper.
So it was thought of by Sir John Harrington. He was a godson of Queen Elizabeth I. He was a poet who fell in and out of favor with the Queen and was eventually banished to the court and sent to Bath in southwest England.
What an appropriate place to be.
Yeah.
Going to Bath to create
invent
and he's like, I'm gonna win my godmother's affection again if I can just figure out how to clean her bum.
Liz, our last fun facts about potties. I had to look up because it makes me giggle. It doesn't feel real. A British engineer, Thomas Crapper, perfected the flush toilet.
Yeah, the crapper.
So Crapper updated the crapper. He updated the plumbing in Windsor Castle, Buckingham Palace, and Westminster Abbey. He patented the ball cock, which is the popping mechanism inside of a toilet tank. Can you tell how childish I am?
Yeah.
And in 1870, he even opened the first toilet showroom and allowed people to try before they buy.
You should. I saw this picture of an advertisement for a toilet that said it could flush like 8 pool balls down in one flush. And like, you've seen those ads where they flush a whole bunch of golf balls down. Yeah. It's like, I don't need that to be flushed.
Is unhealthy.
I don't need that to be flushed. Oh my gosh. But thanks, Thomas Crapper, for making that possible.
Thomas Crapper. I hope this made you giggle as much as it made me giggle. And next time you're going to do your business on the pot, don't take it for granted. There's a lot of history before your seat.
Yeah, you could be sitting in like an open room with 12 other people sitting on a hole over a drainage system. Making small talk.
Jumping over it in the streets, wiping with a stick.
The weather we're having, not great, right? I got mud all over my boots. Like, no, thank you.
We are very privileged. And 2-ply toilet paper, please. 2-ply.
Yeah, at least.
Well,
thanks, Katie. What's
you're
that
welcome.
inside my body?
In this episode, Liz, shit.
Yeah, probably. I am full of it.
We hope you keep listening, and we hope you have enjoyed these 50 episodes. Here's to another 50.
Yay! Don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands. Okay, see you next time.
Bye.